I just want to talk a little bit more about boundaries and exactly how we set those boundaries for our kids, being that calm and confident leader that they need. So we talked a lot in the module about the things that don't work, and it can actually be a bit of a shock to people to discover that lots of strategies that you may already be using, like distraction or sticker charts or timeouts, that none of these things are effective long-term in changing behavior. And some of them, the risk they pose is that they are connection breaking behaviors. So doing a timeout with your child, as much as you may get a result in the short term, and that's why people use them, long-term, they don't foster connection and they don't foster a situation where your child is going to come to you with their problems. And so that's why I'm passionate about us learning as parents how to confidently and calmly set boundaries without using any of these strategies. We don't want to use rewards or punishment in these moments. We are setting the boundary with ourselves. And that can be a bit of a strange concept at first because it's not what our parents did. So know that if you're feeling like it's really uncomfortable for you to do, or you just don't know where to start, know that that is really, really normal. And that's why in the module, I talk through the 4 steps to setting a boundary, and I want to unpack those a little bit now with you. So basically, the first step is that you see the behavior, okay? You see it and you regulate yourself. This is the most important bit, because if you are unregulated, when your child is unregulated, there's no co-regulation happening, and that's when we cause damage, okay? So the first thing you need to do is you see that behavior, take a deep breath. My child is at that line. Here we are, it's a boundary moment, and I have to be that calm and confident leader. I have to set a boundary. None of us love it, but we got to do it. Okay, so you've seen it and you've regulated yourself. The next thing, it is as simple as you step in, you say no. You physically put a barrier between your child hitting another child. You're going to say, I can't let you do that. I won't let you hit me. I won't let you hurt the baby. I won't let you throw that. It's going to break that toy, okay? It might be, I know you don't want to get off the swing, empathy, followed by, it's time to get up now. Are you going to stand up or am I going to pick you up? So it's in us guiding our children with this calm and confidence, but it's firm. You know, we're not kind of going, please, will you get off the swing and I'll give you an episode of Bluey? We're not doing it like that. We really are coming in with that firm confidence and saying, it's time to go. It is so much about your body. It is so much in the way you hold yourself and in your confidence in your ability to do this that will make your child know you mean business. And that's what our kids need. After all, they are looking for us to be the person that's at the wheel. They want to know that we've got it because their brain is not fully formed yet, and they need to know they've got someone that they can really trust that can take over when they are not able to regulate or function. Okay, so we've seen it and regulated us, we've stepped in and held the line, and then the third thing you really want to do is just be open, be empathetic, and allow the feelings that flow. Whenever we set a boundary, our kids are going to cry or tantrum or let us know that they're not happy with what we did, and know that that's totally okay, and in fact that's healthy. That's the bit that's good. We've held the boundary, we know we've done the right thing, and then we're going to welcome the feelings. It's totally okay at this point for your child to tell you that they hate you or to kick or scream, but it's not okay for them to hit or hurt you. So we're still holding the line with the behavior. You might have to physically hold them safe. For many kids in this moment, you're sitting near them with your body open as they rage or cry, and you're just there watching their body. Some parents will often say to me, how do you know the moment to actually move in with that hug? How do you know? Because my kid really will push me away if I go in too early. The way that I know as a parent is I sit and I watch it, and it's similar to when you're watching a new baby as they fall asleep in your arms. About 10 minutes in, their body settles little bit. So again, our cue with our kids is watching the physical settling of our child. So they may be raging and you say, yeah, I get it. You're mad. You really wanted that ice cream. I'm not going to let you have it. But I get it, you're angry, you really wanted it. You keep naming it for your child, and as they settle, they might just give you a look. There might be just something that softens in them that lets you know they're ready. And at that point, I would say something like, are you ready for a hug? Your body is open, your arms are open, and you're just ready to welcome your child in and be that safe base that they need. For many toddlers, this might mean 4.5 long minutes of sitting on the floor next to them as they process that emotion, and you are just sitting by them. And the way that I'd like you to think of that moment is you're sitting in the hole with your child. You're sitting there, they're in a really bad place. We are not trying to fix it or change it or turn on the lights. We are just welcoming that emotion and sitting in there. And this is all part of our boundary setting. The final step, the fourth step in setting a boundary, is we just want to maybe help our child process what happened and name it. You don't want to do this in the moment. It might even be the next day. It might even be when they're calm and you've connected, you've had your really big hug, and then you say, you know, that was really hard. Are you okay? You know, we don't hit in this family. Mummy had to help you. And you're just allowing that process of helping them talk through what happened. So I hope that helps. Jump into the Connected Parenting community, talk about this, tell me how you're going with your boundaries. It is something that we get better and better at with practice. So let me know how you go.